Hello and welcome to another recording of my channel. This will be a continuation of the 2025 Temporal Recruit. Okay, let's get into the episode. Taris.
The cause of the supernova that destroyed Romulus remains a mystery. Our allies in the Romulan Republic have a theory on the matter, however. They believe that Taris, the former praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, is responsible. Republic forces attempted to apprehend her, but she escaped through an Iconian gateway. Recently, the Republic has discovered new information that could help us track down Taris. We want you to rendezvous with the RRW Lisette and provide any assistance you can.
Okay, and we get our choice of different types of regenerative shields. Not just shields in general. This one is a rare one, Limari. All the others can be collected, so I'm just going to pick this one when we're done.
I have new missions for you.
How far off are you? Quite a bit different. Off. There we go. Turn around. Once we line up, get there a little faster. And see what else. There's nothing else I need to worry about at this point. Closing, slow down. Oh, overshot. Even though I slowed right down, I still overshot that damn thing. As per usual, my throat is drying out, and I didn't bring a bloody drink in here with me. Damn it. So, we have arrived in the Hobus system. We are being hailed by the Romulan Republic warbird Lisette.
It is a pleasure to be working with you. I heard about how you got your first command. Well done. Not every officer could have stood up to the Borg like you did.
Okay. Again, they've got to update these sorts of things. When you play as a Federation 20 STO era, I think the opening story arc has a Borg thing in it. The pleasure is mine, Commander.
Agents working for the Romulan Republic have recovered definite proof that Taris, or persons working for Taris, were responsible for the Hobus supernova that destroyed the homeworld. Our agent spoke to Taris.
Quickly grab a drink.
She claimed that she was deceived by Hakiv. But that does not excuse her culpability in the destruction of 2 inhabited worlds and the deaths of millions. Our agent tells us that Taris believes her Iconian masters can change the past and restore Romulus. So not only is she a killer, she's insane.
What do you suggest we do about her?
Taris cannot be allowed to commit even greater crimes in an attempt to fix her mistake. My intelligence officer, Lieutenant Gaius Salon, has intercepted communications that may allow us to locate Taris and finally bring her to justice. I'll let him explain in greater detail.
Very well.
Greetings. I am Lieutenant Gaius Salon of the Romulan Republic. There are certain pleasantries that are customary in these circumstances. However, I'm choosing to skip those. We have much to do. Recently, the Republic intercepted a transmission from a group of Remans in the Hobus system. These Remans have remained loyal to Taris, the former praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, who was deposed by Sela. While the transmission was not unusual, its origin point was. The Hobus system is under strict quarantine. However, a previous team uncovered a mining facility at one of the planetary fragments. We believe that the Reman loyalists may have returned to this facility to continue their efforts.
Why is it under quarantine?
The Hobus system is the origin point of the supernova and subsequent subspace explosion, which destroyed Romulus and Remus. It is still, as you say, a hot zone. The Remans loyal to Taris are using the quarantine as a cover to resume their operations in the system. The transmission we intercepted was addressed to Commander Aranhu, a Reman who is the captain of Taris' personal guard. He must be the liaison to the forces in the Hobus system.
What do you suggest?
The direct approach. If we confront the forces in the Hobus system, who are in violation of both Federation and Romulan Republic mandates by their very presence there, they will send a call for assistance to Commander Aranhu. Once he arrives, we simply follow him. It is likely that he will lead us back to Taris.
A sound plan.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've just received emergency orders from Republic Command and must respond. Gaius can transport to your ship and help you complete the mission. We'll return as soon as we can.
That will be acceptable, Commander. Okay, so let's approach, get that officer on our oh, okay, it was automatic.
I am detecting some very rare minerals in the system, as well as the presence of protomatter. It is possible that Taris used the materials here to construct her weapon.
My limited... Oh, but it's something to speak. My limited understanding of a supernova is you wouldn't be able to enter this space for hundreds of years because it would be just super hot plasma everywhere. Okay, where are we? The planetoid's core contains trace signs of protomatter, sir. We should get a sample. Scanners are also picking up odd readings from some of the icy asteroids near the core. Recommend we investigate them as well. Prepare to collect samples. And we have to keep an eye out for the probe as well. So just keep an eye out for that little energy bubble. Ow. I hate when these pop up randomly. If you're not prepared for them, you can really mess it up. Confirm, sir. These fragments are decalithium. Yeah, decalithium. If we can locate a supply of Tekasite, that means Taris could have had all the ingredients she needed to build the device right in this system. It is still circumstantial evidence unless we can tie it to her directly somehow. Collecting a sample would be crucial. I recommend that we scan for Tekasite deposits. Retrieve a sample and set course for the next planetary fragment. Oop, back that up. I want to leave that bubble before the scan is done. So, defeat the Romulans. They're easy little tiny ships. Where are they? Off to the side here. There they are. Planetary fragment. And keeping an eye out for that little energy bubble. I think that's a scannable piece of equipment you can, a technology, whatever you can pick up. So I'm detecting high levels of Tekasite in this planetary fragment. Tekasite was one of the substances Starfleet believed was used in the creation of the weapon that triggered the Hobus supernova. Collect the sample. Travel to planetary fragment. And again, just keep an eye out.
As I suspected, the materials are all here. Our agent located Taris on planetary fragment Gamma. We should continue our search there.
Okay. That was it. I just saw the chronicle thing up the top there. And that's why you gotta go slow and look everywhere. Could be hidden anywhere on the map. Am I hearing... I'm not sure if it's my headphones or something, but I swear I hear, like, weapons fire. That was really weird. I could have sworn I heard some like phasers going off. Lance, Manny, and Snow. Monkey, tech, and install. Techniques. KME. Well, that was the previous one. These probes have been here since Hopus Shockwave. The Nakul seem to be keenly interested in the phenomenon. They're probably looking for hints on ways to undo the shockwave that claim their own star. Okay, so, well no, this isn't what happened to Nakul. Again, there's an episode later on that, a time travel episode that explains what happened to the Nakul star, and it wasn't because of this place. Okay, I think they've updated, that's a cool ship. I think they've updated the game, but they haven't updated the story. I'll have to check with the forums on this one, I think. Okay, so I've got another accolade for destroying more ships. Go to the last planetary fragment. Probably second to last fragment from the size of these things. Oh, that's the base that we're talking about. Scanners are detecting some kind of shield covering a large crater on the surface of planetary fragment Gamma, Captain. This system is supposed to be under quarantine, but clearly there is some activity. We should get a scan of the shield. Sir, our scan has triggered automatic defense systems, and a Riemann ship is decloaking. They are hailing us on screen. Ah, fully automatic.
Your presence here is a violation of the quarantines established by at least 3 sovereign governments. Explain your purpose.
We're here investigating your unauthorized presence in the system. What's your excuse?
I serve the Romulan Star Empire and its true leader, Taris. That is the only authorization I require.
That is most unfortunate. So we can disable his Sith heft. Oh, good lord. It's possible we may be able to lure out Aurora to investigate. My thoughts exactly. Helps you go. Howard. I do love the close-up shots. They've got so much detail on these ships. Command ship. Okay, I don't know why the camera didn't zoom out automatically.
The minerals in the planetary fragment will conceal the ship's energy signature. If we hide in the asteroids near it and mask our energy signature, I predict that Aranhu will approach to investigate further and be unable to detect us.
What happened here? We were attacked by Starfleet saboteurs. They appear to have fled.
Interesting. This is exactly like Scenario 2247B. I thought Scenario 1849K would be a more likely option. I shall incorporate this data into my modeling projections. Nevertheless, we should now be able to follow Aranhu's trail. He should lead us right to Taris.
Let's hope so. Urua's ship has gone to warp, sir. Shall we follow? Follow the ship. In the opposite direction. Sir, Commander Uru's trail led here to the Iconia system. This is another system that's off limits to normal traffic, so any activity here is cause for concern. Recommend we investigate. The large crater looks like a likely place to start. Set course for the crater. I'm not seeing a crater. So we're picking up a large shield protecting a structure of some type. The shield is using a modified cloaking device. If it hadn't been scanning for large amounts of tachyon particles, I would have never found it. Romulan ships to cloaking, they're hailing us. On screen.
Federation ship. I am Commander Shanclado of the Riemann starship Intraku. Your presence here could be considered an act of war. Leave immediately, or we will open fire.
We have no intention of leaving.
That is unfortunate, Starfleet. Our conflict is not with you. Commander Arahu has charged me with securing this installation at all costs. Praetor Taris must be allowed to complete her work. And you have already seen too much.
Red alert. There's the ship. Ah, there you are. That didn't cause any damage at all.
I took the liberty of accessing the Intercruise systems before it was destroyed. I managed to download the access codes for the planetary shield. I believe we should be able to use them to lower the shield and reach the surface.
Excellent work, Lieutenant. Transmit the codes. The codes Lieutenant Silan procured have lowered the base's shields. That will allow us to transport an away team to the structure underneath the surface. Are you ready to beam down? Beam down. Yes, I know, you've already told me. Okay, I'm having a bit of issue. I don't know, no one's mentioned it in the comments and the videos, but I'm having a bit of an issue with the audio where I can't quite hear the voices are at 100%, so if I put this up any louder, it bloody applies to everything, and we'll see how we go with the voices.
These are the coordinates for the underground structure we detected. Reading life signs, sir. Multiple Riemans and one Romulan. Our quarry could be just ahead.
Let's hope so. Yeah, definitely looks like Iconian, but like a different level of technology for them.
Starfleet! How did they find us?
They must have followed me, Praetor. I will deal with them.
No, I need your help with the gateway. Send your guards.
They appear to have been attempting to merge Iconian and Romulan technology, perhaps in an attempt to reactivate the Gateway network. We should access that console and attempt to open the door.
Acknowledged. Shipping points.
It has been decades, and I still find Haki's betrayal difficult to accept. He is Romulan. Treachery is his heritage, as it is mine. But to go to such lengths, to destroy our world, it is too much to bear, even now. He told me the device would destroy Donatra, and I, like a fool, believed him. And now, those pathetic refugees from the Republic have told the entire Quadrant that I am responsible for the destruction of Romulus. They don't understand. We should be allies. We want the same thing. At least my people know the truth. A Ronhu is a rock. I find it strange that Remans are now my only companions. But perhaps they understand loyalty more than any of us. I rely on him to help me continue my work. The Iconians can restore all that is lost. I know it. I just need to make them see that I am worthy. The Dark Masters have responded to my pleas for assistance with dread silence. My only recourse is to harness their technology for myself. When I can step through the gateway and meet them as an equal, I am confident that they will turn back time and make everything as it was before. The base in the Hobus system is lost to me, but the quarantine holds. A Ronhu can use it as cover to collect the protomatter and bring it back to me. Sela is looking for me. So is the Republic. If only I could make them see. I am our people's last hope.
Ah, crap, I think that was on one of the pages. 816. Crap, it's got more than one level. 816.
It has been decades,
214.
and now the Iconians. Have it. What? No! Traitors!
Oh, we will, I guess. Interact with this to see what it says. Absolutely nothing, apparently.
Enough! You have won. And in winning, you have doomed the Romulan people.
Taris, under the authority of Starfleet, you are under arrest for war crimes, committing an act of genocide and crimes against the galaxy.
They were not my crimes. I was betrayed by Hakiv, and now those crimes will never be undone. I hope you realize that in stopping me, You have doomed billions of Romulans to remain dead. Now you shall live with that guilt, as I have.
Even now, you deny the truth of your role in the destruction of your people. You were blinded by your own lust for power, and you killed those people as surely as if you had pulled the trigger yourself. Ship lock onto Taris and beam her directly to the brig.
Before we leave, may I suggest we look for evidence of the materials we discovered at Hobus? They will undoubtedly prove vital at Taris' trial. We should also overload the gateway and make certain it can never be used again.
Agreed. Now I can correct. I must grab a scan of the boxes. This decalithium appears to have come from the same source as the decalithium we discovered in the Hobus system. These links will be important evidence in Taris' trial. The evidence is stacking up, isn't it? You can't stack up one piece of evidence. Okay. This techosite contains energy signatures that correspond to the techosite deposits we scanned in the Hobus system, Captain. Techosite is an explosive compound Starfleet believes was present in the device that triggered the Hobus supernova. If it's here, it could be connected. So if this protomatter appears to come from the Hobus system, although there are several uses for protomatter, it is often used for explosive devices. It was also present in the debris from the device that triggered the Hobus supernova. Protomatter was used in the Genesis device. It's powerful but extremely dangerous. My character should know about that. Why is there an interact button if you can't interact? So the gateway has been programmed to overload and there is no way to stop it. We need to return to the ship before that happens. Why? Oh. Taris is in the brig, Captain, and all the evidence we found has been logged and secured. We now just need to deliver it and her to a safe location. Set course out of the system. Ooh. This is going to be a battle.
How nice to see you again. I feel like we are becoming old friends. I will admit that your previous attempts to thwart my plans have been irritating, but your actions today have more than made up for those petty annoyances. Taris still has her loyalists among my people. An open move against her would have been a distraction from my greater plans.
I don't work for you.
But you played the pawn perfectly. I could not have asked for a more obedient tool. Now, if you will transport Taris to my ship, we can avoid any unpleasantness.
I could never be a friend with a monster like you.
The Lisette informed us that you might need some assistance with the prisoner transport. Good thing we brought some backup.
Thank you, Captain.
Taris is wanted by the Romulan Star Empire for high treason and war crimes against the Romulan people. The Empire is the legitimate government of the Romulan people, and I demand you turn this terrorist over for trial and punishment.
Turn her over for a sham trial and a swift execution? Sorry, Sealer, but the Federation has an ancient ideal we can due process.
You are a disappointment. Nevertheless, you did remove Taris from the game, and for that I am grateful. Consider your decisions more carefully the next time we meet. I can be a powerful ally, or I can be your worst enemy.
You're not the kind of ally I need. Transport.
Prisoner transfer successful. Taris is safely secured in the brig. We can take it from here. One more thing. We're detecting some unusual energy residue from the surface. Our databases identify it as Iconian.
Yes, there was an Iconian gateway on the surface. A group of Remans used it to escape.
Do you have any idea where they went?
We only caught a glimpse, but it looked like some kind of Romulan station. Admiral, the set is decloaking. They are hailing us. On screen.
Looks like we missed all the excitement, but I have been monitoring your progress. On behalf of the Romulan Republic, I would like to thank you and your crew for your assistance. I am confident that the Federation will provide more than adequate security for Taris until her trial can be arranged. You can transport Gaius back to the Lisette as soon as you are ready.
Pleasure, Commander. Transporter room. You are clear to send Lisette back. Lieutenant Silan back to the Lisette. We have completed our task here. Let's depart the system. Okay, let's report this completed and the
We
video.
have much to consider. If the destruction of the Romulan homeworld was a deliberate act, not only was it mass murder, but that one event has been a major cause of the destabilization of the quadrant over the past 40 years, not to mention the light that it casts on the internal struggles of the Romulan people. This one horrible act set off a chain of reactions that could change the galaxy forever. We must know who did this and why. The interrogation of Taris will no doubt lead to many truths. But I am troubled by these Remans. Why did they turn on Taris? And where did they go?
Again, this is a unique shield, even though I probably will never use it, I'll just collect it.
I have new missions for you.
Okay, the vault, I believe we need the shuttle for. Okay. That's the end of this particular video. If you liked what you saw, let me know. If you didn't like what you saw, let me know why so I can improve. I just ask that you keep it civil in the conversations down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.